hear these youngins by the slang that I bit first, and I can't even get no credit for it. That shit hurt. Yeah, we been nerds, not the type to use big words. Still down to throw you if you throwin' the fist first. Fail face, but every now and then I don't get curved. Still in the broken hearted that we get what we deserve. Freak show, they staring and don't ask for no pictures. Cause I'm a giant man like I'm Fishburne. Maybe cause I'm hotter than the grease with a fish burn. We're slacking now, I'm putting in that work like an intern. I probably won't gain lives. Like trading in your system, the game stop. Don't really rap about what I ain't got. Been me since back when I could fit in the tank top. You think I'm ever changing? I think not. Hit the taco truck and I can show you the flame spots. They only taking cash and now I'm making the bank stop. Think cock, don't say a word, just open that safe lock. Now I'm playing the ATM, broken the rain guap. Raindrops falling on my head, I hate cops. Ain't talking to the feds, zombie mode on a rocky road, walking like I'm dead. Need to pick me up that I will eat the chocolate with the bread. Still trash, just now me in my pockets get a fed. That's real rap, now I can pay for guac without a sweat. You feel that? Playlist full of Indian drill trap. Problems, I got 99 on me, I'm Lil Sap. But fucking never cried over spilled paps. Never crying over who spilled that. Young medicine man, and I'm looking to peel caps. Yeah. Put on the beat and I will snap. Put on the beat, I'ma kill that.
Hey, hello, howdy. How are we all doing? This is Ryne Radio, episode 13, lucky number 13. What's up, y'all in the chat? It's gonna be a weird episode. I'm gonna tell you already right now. Because first of all, it's more or less of an announcement. Also, like tomorrow, we're not gonna be doing anything for sure. We're gonna be participating in media blackout for tomorrow. For George Floyd. What's up, everybody? I gotta tell you, man, like, I don't know, man. I'm anxious as fuck, dog. Your boy got a whole lot of anxiety going on right now. Just everything in general, to be honest. Like we definitely try to like want to make this always like fun and whatnot, but at a certain level, it's like if you're just like, I don't know, kind of just feels like I'm, because part of me is like, oh yeah, like we should be just like fun all the time and whatever, but to a certain level, like if you don't really acknowledge everything at the same time, then it's like, fuck, what are we doing, And, I've definitely besmirched the channel and dropped the viewage on here. It's not like I really am like any earth-shattering thing on this channel. But, man, like something in me just kind of feels compelled just to like speak on everything that's kind of happening in the world right now. Because I honestly, just to like start it off, I kind of got called into question, like, on where I stand, really. And at this point now, I'm like, it's interesting that I've put out a perception of maybe being vague, I guess. And I don't know, I think it's like, part of me is like a person of nuance, so I want to see like kind of all sides of things. But dog, there's definitely like a very like concerted effort to like divide us right now and to like fucking just, I don't know, man. Like you're seeing all these videos of like they're just laying out all these fucking like bricks and shit in the streets for people to throw, and just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on in this world right now, guys. Like, not at all. I mean, and like part of me, like when it all first popped off, I'm not even gonna lie, part of me when it first popped off was like, man, I don't really get like breaking into shit and whatever. Like, when it's constructive, for sure, you know, when it hits like certain points. But now it's like, especially like, did you guys see the fucking speech that this boy gave? And then he goes to the church and holds a Bible in his hand, and it's like, I'm so just fucking like, if we don't get a big change now, when, I'm going to tell you one thing, like, there's going to be a big change regardless. The question is whether we're in control of it or not. Because I'm not going to lie to y'all, man. An anonymous came out with a post today that pretty much kind of, to me, confirmed what I was always thinking. But just like most of these few past months, fucking they claim that Trump, the Putin, and then the leader of China are all in cohorts with each other, kind of to do their own little New World Order thing, but with the three of them. And like the pieces would just fucking fall in place really well, man. And fucking China's fucking beefing with India right now in the Himalayas. I feel like just something is going on or happened that we just like how the coronavirus was. Like, we didn't realize what it was until 3 months into it. And that's when like we found out. I feel like that's a lot of what's going on right now, man. What's up, Swammy? What's up, Fuck Off, Contra Codes, and Ackroyd? Everybody in the chat. Like, we are currently on lockdown. Like, not shelter in place, but like curfew. And like, obviously, like, I'm a pussy ass essential worker, so I'm fucking just hanging out at home so I can go do my fucking shift tomorrow. Like, even like, and they're protesting on my route. There's a lot of businesses on my route that had to board up. Like, it's everywhere, man. Like, and I don't know, like, now I just feel like a part of me just, I don't know. So, like, I don't think I ever really feel like I spoke. This is the thing, I never really wanted to speak, like, super outwardly about it all because I never wanted to see, like, pandering in a way. Because I'm going to tell you guys right now, when I see, and maybe this is just a super ignorant fucking conclusion because of other things that I'll tell you guys later on in this, but the things that I see right now is like, I do this. I already forgot what the fucking point I was going to make. Fuck. See, and that's why I always need to be bouncing off ideas off of people, but just everything I'm seeing, nothing I'm seeing makes fucking sense. And it's like, this is way beyond, this is definitely like a us versus them situation, but who's the fucking them in this situation? You know what I mean? Didn't want to seem pandering. Thank you, sir. Habaduke. I never wanted to seem like pandering or like overly empathetic, because to me personally, and I was even trying to acknowledge this on the earlier episode, like my upbringing, like I feel like I always grew up in a situation of me personally of like kind of having to be looked down on, and like there was like a level of pity just for like my situation of growing up, to where I always felt like if you're being like very overt with like trying to help me or trying to be like overtly friendly with me, I always took that like wrong. I always took that in a way of like you're being condescending, you know, I'm unworthy to help myself, so I need you to help me. You know what I mean? So I never really wanted to be that in others when all this was going on. And I didn't want to like hashtag a million things Black Lives Matter, even though I very much agree with it. Black lives do matter, but I never wanted to like, because someone kind of called into question kind of like how I was kind of like based off my social media personality and like things like that. And I'm just like, that's not a valid like way to like fully judge somebody. Like, I'm trying to always like make levity of things, but this is definitely not a thing to make levity about anymore. Like, when the president is saying that he's going to march soldiers into the streets and like take over things by force, there's definitely some fucking shit going on, you know? Like, and I just feel like I'm getting pulled in like a million different directions as far as like what my thought process is on all of it, because there's definitely the situation of the coronavirus. And then, it's like, of course, everybody go out and protest on the weekend. And then all of a sudden on Monday, they just instantly say, oh, there's like a fucking, this many more thousands. And it's like, oh, so you just instantly tested that many more over the span of the weekend when you had everything shut fucking down and all this shit. And it's just, what's going on, folks? What's going on? Who is the maestro to the band? You know what I mean? This shit is definitely like we're like reaching like the North Korea, China levels on, like on the way we're getting fed propaganda and all this shit. And it's just like, and now, like I said, now I just fucking, as long as y'all are fucking hitting, I don't even, I don't even care really. Do it all. Wow, my Google just popped up. Just do it all, man. Do fucking all, like, I'm at a level now, like, is my, like, I don't know, because I have a weird sense of pride in my job, so I'm like, I need to keep doing my thing, but I feel like very compelled to like fucking do something, or just like open up this platform more, and definitely do fucking not be a lazy ass and do my research more as far as like trying to promote new artists and things like that, and just make sure the unheard are getting heard, because this has definitely been a problem for a long ass time, like, because it was so easily a combustible thing, and like just the way that it's all coming about, man, like, I want to say a terrible joke, but I play Civilization, and like this is the type of shit that I do when I play this video game, is like I make the countries like devolve from the inside out, and then I roll them over. You know what I mean? Like, so, oh, Linus, you don't want this Civilization smoke, bro. But I also want to acknowledge too, like, how can I put this right? And like, how can I really like start this conversation? Like, I kind of, how do I really want to start this, man? Like, I'm just, like I said, I'm feeling like so many fucking things at one time, because it's hard to like trust anything you're being told, especially like, I don't know, man, like, how can I say this? I'm trying to be careful about like saying things and not being like, you need to do this and you need to do that, when it's really like, this is more so of me trying to like kind of open up to y'all and like kind of acknowledging things in my own life, because I've definitely had many fucking privileges in my life, as far as like, and there's a part of me that always, like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, there's always a part of me that was like that shitty white dude that would be like, you know what, man, fucking, I've been through things too, man, kind of shit, because like I have, like, just being in the situation, like just being kind of like in the area that I grew up in and whatnot, and like having like certain family members that I had, fucking, like, I've had cops pull their guns on me and whatnot, but even at the time, and this is strange to say, I never felt a sense of like I was in danger even then, like, because they were looking for someone else, so I just had it in my mind like, oh, I'll just be all right. Like, they would burp. They wouldn't let me go without proving that I wasn't my cousin. And like my mom had to like get my school ID because I was only 15. And it's like, I've been pulled over, but this is the other thing too. It's like, I've been pulled over like a shit ton of ass times with like a lot of weed in the car before. And fucking, I always got off, dude. One time I got off, I was driving a truck with expired tags, no insurance, a fucking broken blinker light, and I wasn't wearing my seatbelt, and I had hella weed in the car. So cop pulls me over, and I was speeding too. I was just doing all the fucking things wrong. And he's like, why are you speeding? And I was like, dude, I gotta go fucking to work, which was a lie. And he fucking let me go. He was like, you gotta hope like another cop isn't like so cool about all this, because you're like doing a lot right now. Because all I said to him was like, I gotta go to work right now, and I promise you, man, like I'm just in a really fucking tight struggle right now, and I'm just trying to do the best I can. Which that part was true, but the part about me going to work was a lie. And it's like, yeah, Zan, like I'm not discrediting my own struggle, because I've been through a lot, and everything I've gotten is through my own fucking work. But let's be real, maybe that's a fucking privilege in and of itself. Like that whole phrase of like pull yourself up by the bootstraps, like I was given straps to pull up. Like they were like, you know, they were hand-me-downs, right? But I fucking pulled them up and I wore them out until the holes were fucking, you know, until there were holes in them, and I still walked a few miles in them, and then I got some new boots. But some people don't even got boots though, right? And it's like fucking, and it's like even then, like what I even mean by that is like I grew up with like shitty ass parents. I grew up in a fucking trailer, all that fucking like stereotypical fucking like redneck type shit. So that's why I always had like a shitty ass attitude. It's like, oh, I've been through stuff too, man. But it's like I've never been arrested. Out of all the bullshit I've ever been through, I've never been arrested. Like, and like I said, I've been pulled over like more than fucking a handful of times. I got pulled over once while I was speeding, and I had a fucking quarter pound on me, and they fucking let me go. And you can smell it like a motherfucker. And it's like, yeah, I'm fucking thankful. Like I didn't want to go to jail. I'm not saying like I should have, but like anybody else in my position would have definitely fucking gone to jail. You know what I mean? Definitely booked. Yeah, I got Civ 5. I think I got Civ 5 or 6, whatever's the latest one. I think I got 5 though too. And it's like I was just lucky enough, to be honest, because it's like I grew up, graduated high school, only have a diploma, like no fucking plan whatsoever. I moved in with my girlfriend at the time, who was like 5 years older than me. We just lived with her family, and then like we split. I moved to Washington, was like damn near didn't have a pot to piss in, fucking did like fucking shitty. I worked in a freezer department at a grocery outlet. Then I moved back home to Manteca because my fucking, I don't want to get into that. That's way too personal. But I had to move back home to Manteca. Fucking, I got another job at a grocery outlet there where I like fucking was a manager. So it's like I've been through fucking my shit, but it's like I said, I've always been able to get out of my thing. So it's like there's no reason for me to have like that type of shitty ass attitude. And like I said, now with just everything going on, I'm just like, what can I do more to like just be the change that I really want to fucking see in the world? Because it's like, I don't know if I'll ever really have kids, but if I did, this isn't like what I would want them to see right now, for sure. You know what I mean? And that's not even saying like anything about like I'm done with like all the protesting. Like the squeaky wheel gets the grease. So it's like this is what we have to do. I'm done with that part. I want to see like real ass change, because it's like, I don't know. Yeah, we have due process and all this shit, but it's like ultimately what's binding us to that are just our own words itself. Let's just fucking change that shit tomorrow, dog. Because all I know is fucking, what did it take them fucking 3-4 months to tell us about Corona and even try to get us like any sort of like prepared for like contagious diseases. And now fucking, but we fucking make a little noise over a weekend and we got a curfew on a Monday and military throughout the streets. That's wild. But then again, with all the like bricks and shit, it's like that fool wants this shit. Oh man. And like I was reading a report that they said fucking 4,400 protesters were rounded up, and somebody protested like all they had to do was arrest 4 cops. It's like, yeah, but those 4 cops ain't gonna work in the fucking prison camps, are they? And like I don't say like prison camps in like a conspiratorial way. Like we legitimately have many prisons where people work on farms and do a lot of labor that the average American does not do. I did see the video that Anonymous dropped. That was just crazy in and of itself for them to drop, and they've been going wild on Twitter ever since. And I'm going to tell you this. This is another reason why I wanted to go live too. I took a career in law enforcement class when I was in high school. It was like it was called a ROTC. Something about recreational training off the campus, or recreational teaching, or remote teaching off the campus, whatever the fuck. It wasn't at my actual high school. We went to an adult school. We would like take the bus. I only took the class because like you got to do it as a first period. So I would like take the bus to school, get off the bus, then just hang out with my friends, like fucking, you know, maybe getting high or whatever. Then take another bus to the adult school where we would be in this class for like an hour and a half. And then when we were done, we would just take another bus back. And then we would do the rest of our school day at fucking high school, which was badass because it was just like, it was just a way of just fucking wasting time before we actually had to like be where we were supposed to be before lunch. But all beside the point. The class is called Career in Law Enforcement. And I'm going to tell you, in this class too, I got to see and interact with a lot of sheriffs, California Highway Patrol, and fucking just like the police department that was in the town of in Manteca, the town that I went to high school in. And fucking, I will never forget what a California Highway Patrol told our class. Because the California Highway Patrol is trained in a quasi-military police force. It's in their doctrine. They pride themselves on it. It's, if you train in, like, the rest of the country acknowledges the California Highway Patrol Academy as like the top academy. So you can be trained at CHP and go apply in any other state police around the country, but you cannot have state police training in another country and apply to the CHP Academy. Everyone in the CHP Academy goes from the bottom up, but it's in their motherfucking shit that they are a quasi-military force. And he straight told my class, a junior high school class of 16-year-olds from various different schools, that I do not need a reason to pull you over. I will pull you over and find a reason. And most of these kids in this class were these, you know, fucking JROTC, fucking jarhead wannabe kids with the fucking fades that lost in Street Fighter growing up. They weren't as shocked as I was. I was fucking gobsmacked. I was like, what are you telling us right now? But I didn't even really question nothing because like I was like a young kid. This is like some shit I only really think about going backwards, like butterfly effect style. Like they told us that because they expected all of us to go on and probably be cops ourselves, because why else would we be taking this class? Because no other kids would really be taking that class. I'm going to get real tinfoil hat on you guys. I think all of this is way more connected than we will ever believe. Like, I don't think this is something that's been in the works for a year. I don't think this has been in the works for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I think this goes back just for I don't even know. But all I know is this. There's just things you see that just makes no sense at all, and you kind of put it out your head, and then other things happen. So it's like this. It's like little things I just remember over time. I remember like 2006-ish to 2008-ish maybe. There was like all of these military like tanks being transported all over the country, and like a lot of fencing material being transported by military vehicles all over the country. And I remember very distinctively at that time, like more right-wing conservative or conspiracy theorists were saying like, oh, Obama's going to throw us in FEMA camps, right? But then here we are years later, and children are in cages, you know, by the Border Patrol, and there's not the same outrage. And it's like, you guys were kind of right. Like, if you guys were kind of right, what are you doing about this now? And it kind of even reminds me of just recently with like the guys that protested with the ARs in Michigan. Like, okay, so then where's all the other white guys that are armed trying to peacefully protest with everybody else protesting going on? Like, wouldn't right now be the best time to protest while every fucking body else in the world is protesting? Or is your shit a little bit more indoctrinated than that? And then, like, there's other little shit, like I was saying. Okay, let's even just look at this past year. Hong Kong is protesting democracy super hard, like, in the millions of people. Fuck it, we can just say this shit because we still live in a free enough country before fucking all the crazy shit goes down. Hong Kong was protesting democracy with millions of people for fucking months. Then all of a sudden, coronavirus, to where nobody can be inside. Even before the Hong Kong protests, we start a trade war with China. We start a trade war with China, Hong Kong protests, coronavirus, now fucking civil unrest all across America, and China and India are fucking just shots away from being war in the Himalayas. What the fuck is going on, people? I sound just like a kook right now. You know, like a kook meaning like just like a crazy person. I don't know. I wasn't trying to like fucking sound stupid. Just like an old coot. Or coot, that's what I mean. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just a fucking truck driver, folks. I'm just a fucking truck driver that likes fucking pro wrestling, which is just fucking half-naked dudes playing fucking fake fighting. It's fucking weird. And I like fucking like anime and fucking movies and fucking I love to play video games. I'm just a fucking I'm a simpleton, dog. I'm just looking at circumstances and things very matter-of-factly. And that's how things line up matter-of-factly. And also, I know in Russia, because like the media don't really know. So I got a homie whose wife is Russian, who only like moved over here within the past couple years. She's been talking to her family over there. They've been like having like curfew for like months. Theirs is like super wild. It's like 5 and 6 in the PM and shit. And that was like for the coronavirus shit. I almost thought I heard a noise in my shit. I'm hella paranoid now because I've been doing a little saucy. And I'm just in here by myself. Yeah, and I like grown men yelling poetry at each other too. Or fucking, it's not really poetry though. But I mean, I guess it's poetry, I guess, in that sense, because poetry is kind of just anything that's the art of the word, really. Oh boy, I just really hope we end up better out of this than where we came into it, because all I know is, like, I don't care what you arrest them on. I just want you to, like, just arrest everybody and throw them in general population. Because anything outside of that is just going to be a number that the fucking city's going to throw at a family, you know? And even then, it's like, how the fuck you put a number on, like, your fucking son dying, you know? Oh, it's next door is where I'm hearing all that noise, dog. No, they wouldn't survive. But it's like, you're just wasting everybody money if you throw them in solitary, and, like, they're going to get God anyway, dog. Like, bro, you think fucking... Because that's the thing, is, like, there's still a lot of us within, you know, like, not... And I hate to say this right now because it's definitely not the fucking majority, it seems. But there are some This is the thing. It's not there are a couple bad apples. It's there's a couple good apples is what the real fucking shit is. There's not a couple bad apples. There's a couple good apples, dog. Because, like, even SJPD, they put out that fucking motivational video where they're all, like, talking to a class of people, like, oh, fucking, you know, we love our community and shit. And then, like, a couple hours later, they're out fucking popping people in the face with rubber fucking bullets and shit. Fuck you guys, dog. And now every single fucking, what you call it? Now every single fucking company, I'm just seeing ads from all these companies now about, like, how they feel about racism. And it's like, I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Like, if you want to make an announcement about donating donating the bails to people that fucking shouldn't be getting arrested and shit like that, that's fire. Who gives a fuck how you feel about this shit? Some of you companies are fucking responsible. Like, you play a hand in some of this shit to a degree, dog. Like, I even said on on all my social media, like, all that shit is just hella disingenuous, and it's just fucking them being like, oh, hey, don't fucking burn us, we like you guys. And that's why, like, that brings me back around to, like, what I was trying to say earlier. It's like, I feel sorry, like, I'm sorry if, like, and I hate to say it, it's like, I feel stupid for even, like, maybe showing doubt on, like, where I stand to some people. But it's like, I don't overtly, like, super go hard for, I mean, some things I do just because out of anger, but I don't try to use social media to, like, really, really fucking, like, go hella hard, you know? Yeah, no, I know I shouldn't have to mention that, which is why I fucking feel stupid. It's like, and I'm just live streaming because fucking, this is what, like, usually I just be watching pro wrestling and shit, but, like, I don't really want to, like, try to, like, be entertaining right now. You know what I mean? Like, I just kind of want to use this moment to, like, reflect on, like, at moments, at times, if I've ever been a shitty person, like, just acknowledge, you know, like, fucking, if there's been times I know for a fact that I've gotten away with shit I should, you know, anyone else wouldn't have gotten away with or anything like that. Nah, but I appreciate you, though. Like, yeah, even during COVID, whether it's just all the time, no matter what major event is going on, all these companies now are just super quick to just be like, we just want you to know that we're on your side, so give us your fucking money. Man. It's like, I just don't want to, I don't want to feel like me fucking just getting up in the morning and just doing my job is just fucking, is like just bullshit. You know what I mean? Because, like, right now, it kind of seems like it, which it's not true. Like, I definitely deliver fucking medicines to people. That's another thing. It's like, do whatever you guys want out there right now. Don't fuck with UPS and FedEx trucks, though, dog. Like I said, 80% of that shit's bullshit, and you probably will come up on a come up, like a laptop or something. I'm not going to lie. But outside of that, bro, there are people like, hey, thanks, Assad. That's what's up. Thank you, sir. Fucking. But there's people that like really rely on like medicines and shit right now. Like, I be delivering diapers to people that got like MS and shit like that. Like, don't fuck with fucking like posted shit right now. Like a lot of it. Like, I'm gonna tell you another thing too. A lot of my fucking coworkers called in sick today because them motherfuckers knew for a fact there was gonna be protesting going on and shit. Yeah, no, the Amazon trucks. That's fair. That's kind of fair, to be honest. Which, you know, I'm not trying to condone anything, or I'm not trying to like, condone anything either there. But Amazon's a fucking slave ship, dog. If you're sitting at home now or in the future watching this, and you're wondering if you should work for Amazon, go work for UPS, dog. It's an actual union. UPS will put you through a lot of fucking bullshit too, and that's why we have a union. But for right now, in this moment of time, there's still a union, so you can fucking fight these motherfuckers when they're being stupid. But don't go work for Amazon, dog. Them motherfuckers own you. But yeah. Oh, man. Like I said, I just don't know what's going on in this world. And I feel like at this point right now, I'm a young, single, and healthy dude. And I feel like I need to do something. I don't know what that is. I mean, like I said, I'm already doing a lot just by my fucking job. But you know, I do have access to this platform. I mean, not that fucking, you know, not that anybody on Counterproductive needs to say fucking what's going on in the world, but like I said, man, I usually be trying to go live. Like, going forward, I'll probably only really be going live like Mondays, and then any other time I can get an interview scheduled. Like, there's no real point in me going live every single day. That's just nonsense. I did just miss going live, and I wanted to catch up on it, but today we're hurting, man. And just the fact, I mean, that orange face fuck needs to get Gaddafi, dog. That's all I know, bro. I don't want him to resign. I want him to get dragged out and shown the world what it really fucking is. You know what I mean? The drink is pretty good, though, if y'all are wondering. That's a little bourbon. That's a little bourbon. That's a little bullet bourbon. This is a little Pacifico. You know what, Shizzy, though? Shizzy says, y'all got to think about your families right now. And you know what? You guys definitely do. For sure. And I do have a pocket of my own family that I definitely have to think about, and that does care about me, and I do have to think about them. But I'm going to say this, and this is another thing I wanted to get to, and I'm kind of glad you're able to like kind of introduce me halfway through this. Like, I come from racist parents, my mom and my stepdad. And I don't have a relationship with them anymore, but for a long ass time, I had to hear the most offhand, sly shit. No, and I'm going to tell you honestly, it took me a long time to know in my heart that it was wrong. Like, until like my teen years, until like I actually formed my own opinion and started reading for myself and started seeking an education beyond what was given to me in school. And I was lucky enough to have a teacher that like stressed that importance to us. We had a teacher that really stressed like the whole do not learn from the master, seek what they sought. And if it wasn't for that and like me branching out and experiencing and like surrounding myself in a group of people, like new people that like challenged the way that I thought, I probably would have ended up the same way as them. And I'm fortunate enough to like be able to go past it, but I can't like not acknowledge that shit because they said some fucked up ass shit to me growing up all my life, dog. Like, and that's why I know all of this shit's real, bro. I know it. I've seen it, dude. Like my mom once told me when I was a young kid that you can't put two black men in a room without them fighting. And she meant that shit, dog. And I do not see that when I look at these protests, bro. And I'm not even saying that's like something I recently realized. I've known that was a wrong for a long time, but especially now more than ever, because I've never forgot her telling me that, because that was one of the biggest things that I challenged myself to overthink when I was a teenager, is how wrong her mind state was. And I'm going to tell you right now, when I look a fucking round, it's not the black people or the brown people causing the chaos. And you take that however you want, whether it's from throwing bricks to windows, to fucking raping Wall Street, to fucking bailing out stupid ass companies over the people, to fucking getting in the White House and making janky ass fucking deals with fucking dictators around the world, dog. It's not like, I mean, I can't speak for all, but it's not like some, I mean, at least it's above my pay grade. I haven't experienced like some super vast connected network, but there is a level of mindset within most white people that they have to correct. And that, not even most, in all white people. And they have to make that own choice themselves. And hopefully they were raised by good enough parents that they weren't with that. But that's a conversation. That's racial racial relations in this country isn't a conversation that only black fathers should have to be telling their black sons. That should be a conversation for everybody, just like a sex conversation. Honestly, though, it's like I haven't raised kids, but I've known from being raised as a kid that shit's taught, bro. And I don't know where that shit comes from, but it's passed down like an ugly sweater. And I don't want to wear it. And I never have. But I fucking refuse to like see all this shit happening and just be like, oh, you know what? It's overblown or anything like that. No. We reap what we sow. And the fucking roosters are coming home to roost, dog. Like, I even feel stupid right now just for like acknowledging gratitude every day, like kind of while this was going on. Like, not that I like don't do that to myself when I wake up every morning, but I just don't want to like I forget what I've achieved. And like, I don't want to be in a position of like fucking like rubbing that in people's faces or something like that. Because even fucking me and Dan have talked about this as far as just like we're kind of in this weird simulation where it's the fucking haves versus the have-nots, dog, and it's just the line in the sand's getting drawn. Oh man. So yeah, we're taking tomorrow off for sure. We're gonna think about things. We're gonna try to find ways to contribute to this movement and see what we can do, not only going forward in the days to come, but just laying out a path always to make sure that everybody's being represented properly. Because, yeah, man, we're not going to heal for a while. Because we need to start really looking in ourselves. And I'm talking just all of us, really. Because these old motherfuckers ain't doing it no more, dog. They're not. They suck at their fucking jobs, every single one of them, bro. Every single one of us have had more fucking fire and heart than any of these old cocksuckers, dog. Even growing up, these motherfuckers had it easy, bro. We've all been waiting for chances to fucking prove ourselves, bro. And this is the fucking time, and not in a fucking dangerous way. I mean, fuck, maybe even in a dangerous way too. This is our time to fucking get ours, bro. And this is our time to fucking get it from these old motherfuckers and show them, like, we don't want your fucking shit no more, bro. And what's stupid is they don't even want it. It was fucking passed down on them, dog. It's like Doug Stanhope says. All that tradition and culture and shit, it's dead weight. Or it's dead baggage from somebody else. Let it go. We all want fucking a new way of doing shit. And we're all capable of doing shit. And if I've said anything on this show is if you're capable of more, you're obligated to, right? Yeah, fuck these fools, dog. Oh, man. We should at least end this on something positive, though. I don't really know what, but maybe just energy-wise. Definitely do more to those that are around you. Reach out more to if you have relationships that you're letting fall by the wayside for petty-ass shit, stop that shit, dog. Reach out to people. Fucking love, if you got somebody you love, fucking tell them you love them. Fucking make sure you show them. Make sure you don't just tell them, actually. Just show them how show them. Fucking be nicer to fucking everybody, dog. Stop being, everybody, even me. We all need to stop being so fucking cranky all the time, dog. And start fucking looking at one another more like we're just... It's hard to really pinpoint where this all started, but they wedged all of us apart from each other, dog. We can just blame it on internet. We can just blame it on social media, but even a good excuse is still an excuse, dog. We need to get together more. I mean, obviously we got all the fucking COVID shit going on, apparently. So, you get together safely, but we need to build our communities back more again. We need to all stop fucking I'm just doing my job and fucking going home and watching movies and doing my job and going home and watching movies and doing my job and going home and watching movies and doing my job and going home and watching movies. Get out and fucking get involved more. And me, like, that's a very ironic thing for me to say, because I've always been such a shy person that, like, I just got social anxiety. But, like, now, like, goddamn, it's taking the end of the world to break my fucking social anxiety. So now I'm just, like, wanting to fucking be more, like, just more engaging with folks. When I'm on my route, I'm just, like, you know, someone's got their head down. I'm like, hey, good morning. How you doing? Like, little shit, bro. Let's start making each other feel more like human, because these motherfuckers ain't going to make us feel like we're human. Not in this motherfucking rate we're going. See, and helicopters aren't wearing masks, yeah. So that's what I'm saying, like. And Bill Collector says some cool shit too, like, because he know people that have died from COVID, but it's like, if we haven't been dying from COVID, how have they been killing us this whole time? Because it's definitely been some way, right? But these cops haven't been wearing masks, especially the ones that I deliver to on my route. I deliver to CHP on my route. They don't wear masks. And for fuck, if you happen to know one of these rare ass cops that are actually, you know, they treat people like a fucking human being, and they treat you like a fucking human being, treat them like a human being, because we don't got enough of those. And fuck this narrative they're putting out there. Like I said, it ain't fucking a couple fucking bad apples no more. Now it's just, there's just a couple of good apples, and then they're all fucking idiots, I guess. But be safe. Wash your fucking hands. That's just good advice anyway. Like I said, man, I just hope we fucking come out better at the end of this than we went in. And I'm speaking for all of us. Like I said, mostly myself too. Like, we all can do just a little bit more. Brush my teeth? Fuck. Oh. I thought that was like, it's like, damn, dog, your teeth, you got, oh, man. I thought you were just like, hey, bro, you probably shouldn't have went live with them fucking, nah. But yeah, brush your teeth, make your bed. Little shit like that, that does go a long way for sure. And I be doing that shit. No, but I be doing that shit, though, for sure. Like, do little shit when you first wake up, and then fucking see how you feel, and then see what you can do fucking out in your neighborhood, dog, if you got the time. Don't just be fucking... We all need to just stop being fucking hermits and shit, and just, we need to fucking connect with each other more, because right now there's a lot of stupid fucking people that are being dissuaded by stupid fucking things, and that wouldn't happen if they weren't closed-minded fuck faces and they just got involved in their community more. You know what I mean? It's all love, Shizzy. Shizzy roasting me in these comments. It's all good, dog. But yeah, man, I'm surprised I even went an hour. I was like, oh, I'll go like 20, 30 minutes. We pretty much went an hour, though. Yeah, in conclusion, man, we all need to take a look inside of ourselves. If you're being mad about the wrong things, really take a look, because this wouldn't be happening city to city, state to state, countrywide, if it wasn't, and worldwide, if it wasn't fucking legitimate, dog. So take a look inside yourself if you're being mad about the wrong things right now. I think it's just wild to be mad about what a group of people are doing, because, like, it's not like there's a band of people out here just, like, fucking killing people like the police. You know? Like I said, though, the only thing, though, is don't fucking leave UPS and FedEx and mail trucks alone. There's actually important shit in there for people that really need that shit, like medicine, and not like the good kind of medicine, like fucking dialysis medicine to keep motherfuckers alive. Shit like that. Don't fucking smash people's windows on the fucking freeway if they don't understand what the fuck is going on. That's common sense. But let's see, that might be contested now, because with all these fucking weirdo fucking plants they keep putting around the place, who knows if that was really fucking legit, you know? Just have some common sense with this shit. Stay safe. And we'll see you probably Saturday. I think we're just gonna ride this out to Saturday. I think Dan may be back Wednesday or Thursday to do another Cancel Dan. But I'll be back Saturday maybe with Keegan. We'll see though, because now there's an actual curfew. But like I said, get involved more where you can. Make more of a positive impact around those that are closest to you and around you. We all gotta just treat each other like fucking human beings, dog. You think we'd be over this by now. But I love you guys. If you guys have been tuning in, thank you fucking very much. Assad even donated, which is crazy. I've just been sitting here drinking and rambling. But yeah, be the change you want to be in the world, man. As corny as that phrase is, just because of how overused it's been, but I've definitely been trying to do that. And I hope you guys are too. And like I said, I just hope you guys are being safe and whatnot. And yeah, have a good night.